Imagine for a moment that we could sit down and watch video recollections from aides to presidents like George Washington or Abraham Lincoln.
Well, thanks to a University of Texas undergraduate class, Americans from the future will be able to do just that with aides from the Lyndon B. Johnson administration. Only on KXAN News, our Jim Swift enrolls us all in a UT honors class that preserves the memories of people who worked closely with LBJ and Lady Bird Johnson.
When Lyndon Baines Johnson was sworn in as president after the assassination of President Kennedy in 1963, White House staffer Liz Carpenter was there.
I realized I was the only writer on the staff there, and so I scribbled out the 58 words that President Johnson used when he stepped off the plane at Andrews Air Force Base.
This is a sad time for all people.
They were just wonderful people. They felt sorry for poor people. They wanted everybody to have, you know.
Mary Davis served the Johnsons as a cook at the family ranch, starting when LBJ was still vice president.
Mary Davis was a fabulous cook. I guess maybe we should call her a chef.
But Mary Davis is gone now, and so is Liz Carpenter. And with every death of an important member of the Johnson family's family, we lose another lifeline to our history.
There was always a keg of beer. Well, I see it's still there.
But some of those who walked with LBJ and Lady Bird are still with us. People like Bess Abel, who worked for the First Lady as the White House social secretary.
On that November the 22nd, this place was just alive. It was just like a great big anthill.
It was Abel's job to create a warm welcome at the LBJ Ranch for President and Mrs. Kennedy, following a triumphant motorcade trip through Dallas.
Helen Williams came running down the ranch road. And we couldn't hear what she was saying, but she was running and she was frantic. And as she got closer, of course, we could hear what she was saying, that the president's been shot.
People like now retired Air Force General James Cross, LBJ's chief pilot, who once flew the president literally around the world in 4.5 days.
Even after he had me promoted to full colonel and brigadier general ultimately, he always liked to call me major just to remind me of what I would have been had not I run into him.
And people like Harry Middleton, a former LBJ speechwriter and director of the LBJ Library and Museum, who now brings University of Texas students to the ranch for a taste of those old stories. Our old stories. And now theirs as well. At the LBJ Ranch, Jim Swift, KXAN, Austin News.
The annual UT class visit to the ranch is recorded for the archives at the LBJ Library Museum and the National Park Service. But Jim Swift has posted a number of the tales told during the latest visit on our website. You'll find them along with this story on the local news page at KXAN.com.